Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This lesson talks about the new words that have been added in the dictionary this year. Friends, don't you think it's very important to be updated with the trends that are going around? Hundreds of new words are added to the dictionary each year and it often takes months of consideration to decide which ones. But when the pandemic began, many words we have never heard of suddenly became part of our day-to-day vocabulary. Think words like stay-at-home order and COVID-19, which was only invented in February. With this, dictionaries raced to add new entries and helped us to define a new normal. So let's explore 25 new English words that are trending in 2021. So without any further delay, let's look at them. So the first word that we have in the list is doom scrolling. Dictionary.com added doom scrolling last summer and we have all done it. Doom scrolling is when you're obsessed with staying up to date with bad news. It's a combination of the noun doom and verb scroll and was made popular by the journalist Karen Ho last year. So now let's look at the meaning of the word doom scrolling, which means reading the news on social media and expecting it to be bad, and so much so that you become obsessed with looking at updates. Now let's look at the example. I was doom scrolling on Instagram today while reading about COVID-19 cases. I think that's why I feel so anxious now. Now let's look at a second word, awewalk. Awewalk hasn't been added to the Cambridge Dictionary yet, but they have noticed it's been used quite a bit. The word awe means a feeling of respect. So when someone says they will take an awewalk, it means they'll notice and feel grateful for all the small things around them. Now let's look at the meaning. Taking a walk outside and making an effort to look at the things around you. Now let's look at the example. Today on our awe walk, we noticed a tree we had never seen before. Now let's look at a third word, dad bod, meaning a physique regarded as typical of an average father, especially one that is slightly overweight and not extremely muscular. Now let's look at the example. The dad bod is very smart casual. Now let's look at the second example. That is a man with a dad bod. Now let's look at a fourth word, hangry, meaning bad-tempered or irritable as a result of hunger. Now let's look at the example. We sat at the back bar and he was hungry, so we ordered the nachos thinking they were gonna be a snack. Now let's look at a fifth word, glamping, meaning a form of camping involving accommodation and facilities more luxurious than those associated with traditional camping. Now let's look at the example. Much more fashionable to go glamping at a boutique festival. Now let's look at a sixth word, staycation, meaning a holiday spent in one's home country rather than abroad, or one spent at home and involving day trips to local attractions. Now let's look at the example. My parents went on staycation and all I got was this beautiful t-shirt. Now let's look at a seventh word, truthiness. The word truthiness became popular after American comedian Stephen Colbert talked about it on his show The Colbert Report back in 2005. It was meant to be a joke, but many dictionaries have now included the word, including Merriam-Webster dictionary. With so much disinformation going around right now, we think it's a great word for 2021. So now let's look at the meaning of the word, something that seems true but isn't backed up by the evidence. Now let's look at the example. Problem is, every time someone brings up those inconvenient facts that you respond with more truthiness. Now let's look at our eighth word, deplatform, meaning to remove or ban a registered user from a mass communication medium such as a social networking or blogging website, and broadly speaking to prevent from having or providing a platform to communicate. Now let's look at the example. He has been almost totally deplatformed from the internet. Now let's look at a ninth word, laggy, meaning of a computer or a video game or internet connection, slow to respond. Now let's look at the example. My PCs has been pretty laggy lately. Now let's look at a tenth word, hophead, meaning a drug addict or a heavy drinker. Now let's look at the example. I'd had a picture like a hophead on a Secret of the Universe kick. Now let's look at the 11th word, nothing burger, meaning something that is or turns out to be insignificant or lacking in substance. Now let's look at the example. If it turns out to be a nothing burger, I'll be one of the happiest people in Delhi. Now let's look at the 12th word, side eye, meaning a sidelong glance or gaze, especially when expressing scorn, suspicion, disapproval, or veiled curiosity. Now let's look at the example. His side eye was legendary. He did not suffer fools lightly. Now let's look at a 13th word, unconscious bias, meaning unconscious prejudice against people of a certain race, gender, or group. Now let's look at the example. It gives the judge an unconscious bias in trying the case. Now let's look at a 14th word, long COVID, meaning a condition that is marked by the presence of symptoms such as fatigue, cough, shortness of breath, headache, or brain fog, which persists for an extended period of time such as weeks or months following a person's initial recovery from COVID-19 infection. Now let's look at the example. The sickest COVID-19 patients are not the only ones to suffer from long COVID. Patient who had a milder initial case that didn't result in hospitalization can also have a persistent symptoms. Now let's look at a 15th word, douchey. Now let's look at the meaning of a person, stupid and inept or uncool or obnoxious or contemptible, typically used of a man or his behavior. Now let's look at the example. I understand that some people, not my friend, wear big brands just so people know they're rich, but they end up looking kind of douchey. Now let's look at a 16th word, TBH. This word is an abbreviation for to be honest. TBH is frequently used in social media and text messaging. Now let's look at the example. I don't think I could ask for a better brother or best mate. TBH means to be honest. Now let's look at a 17th word, digital nomad. Now let's look at the meaning. Someone who performs their occupation entirely over the internet while traveling, especially such a person who has no permanent fixed home address. Now let's look at the example. Digital nomads tend to travel while they continue to work with clients or employers. Now let's look at a second example. Angie Graham is the original digital nomad. Now let's look at our 18th word, contactless, meaning not having to physically touch or interact with people. Now let's look at the example. Thank you for purchasing the contactless card attendance machine. Now let's look at the 19th word, NC-Vency. Now let's look at the meaning. Extremely small or tiny. Now let's look at the example. An NC-Vency picture. Now let's look at a second example. An NC-Vency dress. Now let's look at a 20th word, froyo, meaning a frozen dessert made with yogurt. Now let's look at the example. She ordered low-fat froyo instead of ice cream. Now let's look at the 21st word, am I right, meaning it is a slang used in writing for am I right to represent or imitate the use of this phrase as a tag question in informal speech. An example, English spelling is consistently inconsistent, am I right? Next example, plastic bottles are a no-go these days, am I right? Now let's look at a 22nd word, vaccine passport, meaning a physical or digital document providing proof of vaccination against one or more infectious diseases such as COVID-19. Now let's look at the example. International travelers may need to carry their existing travel passports and a vaccine passport. Now let's look at a 23rd word, ghost kitchen, meaning a commercial cooking facility used for the preparation of food consumed off the premises. It is also called as cloud kitchen or dark kitchen. Now let's look at the example. He had been about to open his third restaurant. Instead, he turned that space into a ghost kitchen. Now let's look at a 24th word, FTW, meaning again it's an abbreviation for the win and it is used specially to express approval or support. In social media, FTW is often used to acknowledge a clever or funny response to a question or meme. Now let's look at the example. Lost 5 pounds, low carb diet, FTW means for the win. Means for the win he has lost his 5 pounds and low carb diet. Now let's look at the last word, otaku, meaning a person having an intense or obsessive interest, especially in the fields of anime and manga. And it is often used before another noun. Now let's look at the example. I am a single guy looking for an otaku partner to cuddle with and who to spend time with. Now let's look at the second example. I hope you all have a good Christmas and get some awesome otaku gifts. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this English video lesson and learned a lot. So you can continue studying with me by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.